So today we are going to be beating Golden Freddy mode in Sister Location on very hard mode, also known as 1020 mode. Now in the background for the first portion of the video, I'm just going to have all of my fails because this game mode is not a walk in the park. And as you can tell in the background, I struggled a lot with Bonnet because I just couldn't see the nose and I couldn't see anything. So later on in the video, when I'm actually having like the actual attempt, or like, I don't know how many attempts I'm gonna have, but I'm probably gonna have like 1 or 2 attempts that I come really close because I had like a 4 a.m., like a couple 4 a.m. ones, and then the actual attempt. So I'm gonna probably like combine them like I usually do. But when it gets dark, like when the oxygen is like drained, I will make sure to make it a little brighter so you guys can see better, so you guys can see what I'm actually doing. And also I'll be explaining what I'm actually doing while I'm actually playing the game mode, because it is like extremely difficult to understand what I'm actually doing, because obviously you see the mini arenas on your screen. You see Lolbit coming up on the screen. You see Yendo. You see me tapping the nose. You see me trying to do all these things, and it's like confusing. So I'm going to explain what I'm actually doing during the game. Now with Lolbit, it was a little tricky to like handle him at the same time of pressing all these buttons at the same time. It's literally just typing LOL. But to make it easier for me, I actually got like an old 60% keyboard from under my bed. If I was ever in a situation where I could have like done anything I wanted to, like right here, I didn't really have like many things to worry about. I could have just like done it with like my left hand, but usually I had like multiple things at once, and with that I usually just like typed in LOL with my thumb. I literally just typed in LOL with my thumb while I was holding the mouse at the same time, because my thumb is like extremely long compared to like the rest of my hand, so I was able to stretch my thumb all over to my keyboard. So for the most part, Lolbit was like the easiest character to deal with. Also, another thing I did with Lolbit was that like I always had to like know, like obviously I can't see the screen all the time with the mean arenas on my face, so I had to like position myself in a way that I could see like the LOL either on the keypad or the obviously the Lolbit popping up on the screen. And sometimes when the oxygen was like all the way down, I just had to like predict that he was just there. But overall, Lolbit was pretty easy to deal with. It wasn't like the hardest character to deal with, but sometimes I did have to guess that he was on the screen, so I had to like randomly type in LOL. Other than that, easiest character to deal with. Now the second easiest character to deal with, honestly, it was Funtime Freddy. And all you have to do with Funtime Freddy is, for me, I had this strategy where it was kind of like Markiplier's strategy, which he said left whenever Funtime Freddy was on the left, and he said right whenever Funtime Freddy was on the right, and that actually helps you remember where he's at. And also another thing that helps you out with Funtime Freddy is that if you position your mouse on the left, or you're not your mouse, but like your screen on the left while he's on the left, that also helps you as well. And when he's on the right, obviously you position yourself on the right. Now obviously for the mini arenas, I can't really say anything about that because obviously they're just going to be on the screen. You can't do anything about that. And for Yendo, there's like a small like part of the screen like at the very top where you can see his ear, and it actually helps you a lot if you know, like when you're flipping your camera around, make sure you're looking for the area like right here. You can see the ear, and I was able to quickly close it and then open it back up. And sometimes I did mess up where he wasn't on the screen and I just flipped it up and down just by, you know, instinct, because he's usually there. Like right here, he's always here. And you have to do this at the same time with dealing with Bonnet. Bonnet is extremely, well, Bonnet wasn't like extremely difficult, but it was like one of my like biggest like worries, because I had to boop the nose, flip the camera, and then, you know, make sure I didn't run out of oxygen so I could see the damn game. And with Ballora, all you have to do is listen to Ballora. Whenever she gets too loud, you close the door. You don't want to close it too early or too late, because if you close it too early, you're going to have a risk of running out of power. And if you close it too late, obviously she's going to come in your room. And you also don't want to open the door too early, because that actually happened to me like a couple times. I'm thinking about it happened to me like 2 or 3 times where I opened the door too early because there was like so many things going on. And I was like, okay, he banged on the door. And then I was like, okay, let me open the door. And then Ballora obviously came in. And I think her name is Biddy Bab. It's the one that sits in the vent. The vent one was my, like, that was my biggest problem, because for her, you have to, like, listen very closely. Like, when I'm doing, like, Electrobab and the mini arenas, it becomes extremely difficult to listen to the vent. So you have to, like, literally cancel out everything. Like, cancel every single hearing, every single audio that you hear, and you have to listen to the vent, because sometimes the vent will mess me up or mess you up. I've died to Biddy Bab more than Bonnet, And Bonnet wasn't like hard. It's just like Biddy Bab was the biggest thing because you have to listen to so many things at once, and you have to like it's a little vent sound. Like, poo, 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 poo. I don't even know how the vent sounds, but we're just gonna assume it goes like poo, 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 poo. We're just gonna yeah, that's the vent sound now. But like once I was able to filter every single sound out at the same time of listening to the vent, that's when I was able to like actually like listen very closely. And see right there, I opened the door too early for below. That's what I was talking about earlier. And this is the final attempt that I will be showing you guys because this is the winning attempt. But I hope you guys can see because I did up the gamma and brightness in this clip. But anyway, the last animatronic I'll be talking about, well, I kind of just put these together because it's just like the same rotation, but it's Funtime Foxy, Electrobab, and Mini Rena. Now, for Funtime Foxy and the Electrobabs, I made sure that the Electrobabs and the Mini Renas were synced up so I could just like check those both at the same time. And for Funtime Foxy, I made sure to check them twice. And so I had a a rotation for twice, checking like it was like in my head, it's like a rotation where I just check Foxy twice. And that rotation was that one time I check on Foxy like without checking on the Electrobab and Mini Rena. And then the second rotation is when the power went out or when the Mini Renas and the Electrobabs are messing with the power, and I check on Foxy at the same time. So those were like the two like rotations that I made sure to have because once I learned that the rotation was literally just a 1-2, like I was like so surprised because Foxy does not actually come out that often. Sometimes he will, sometimes he won't. You just have to make sure at the beginning of the game that you check on him like more than twice. But after I did the beginning of the game rotation, I just had a two camera check rotation with Foxy, and then that kept them hold the entire night. I'm pretty sure he did come here at 5 a.m. once like it got really chaotic, so I couldn't check on him that often, and it got really like messy. I was about to die, and then he came, Ballora came, the vent, Funtime Foxy, everything came out at the same time. But anyway, I would let the video play out from here. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more content. Oh my god! Oh my god! 5%? Oh my god! Fuck!
Father, it's me, Michael.
I love you, Michael.
I did it.
Yes, I did
I
it.
found it. It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first, but then they thought I was you. And I found her. I put her back together, just like you asked me to. She's free now. But something is wrong with me. I should be dead, but I'm not. I've been living in shadows. There is only one thing left for me to do now. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to come find you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Give me the 4 stars. Yes! That took a lot of practice. Cause like in the past Five Nights at Freddy's games, they usually didn't take me over like 10 tries. For like the first game, it took me 2 tries to beat the 1020 or the 420 mode. For the second game, it took me 3 tries. For the third game, it took me a little more actually. It took me like 4 or 5 tries. Fourth game took me like 2 tries. This game took me a whole 3 days of trying. Oh, I'm shaking. I beat that with 5% power. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna die at the end because I had all the doors and vents closed, and I was like, oh my god. I'm literally shaking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Anyway, please leave a like. I don't care. I don't care if you didn't enjoy this video or not. Please leave a like. Oh my god. Please leave a like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.